Have you ever considered the profound spiritual significance of a small nation nestled in the Middle East called Israel? This isn't just another country on the world map, it's a nation that holds a pivotal role in biblical prophecies and divine plans. Let's begin with the prophecy of the reconstruction of the Third Temple in Jerusalem. As per the Gospel of Matthew and 2 Thessalonians, a time will come when the abomination that causes desolation will stand in the holy place. This speaks of a future event where an individual will exalt himself over everything that is called God, setting himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. This is a clear reference to the Third Temple, yet to be built in Jerusalem, signifying Israel's central role in these prophetic events. Then we have the ministry of the two witnesses during the Great Tribulation. As described in the book of Revelation, these two witnesses will prophesy for 1,260 days. They will be killed and resurrected after 3.5 days. The location for their resurrection? None other than the streets of Jerusalem, further emphasizing the spiritual importance of Israel. Next we move to the sealing of the 144,000 Israelis. In the book of Revelation, it is mentioned that these servants of God from all the tribes of the children of Israel will be sealed. This sealing symbolizes God's protection in the chaotic times of the end, marking Israel as a nation of divine focus. As we delve deeper into biblical prophecies, we encounter the appearance of the Antichrist and the abomination of desolation, the second coming of Christ, the Battle of Armageddon, and the descent of the New Jerusalem. All these events, astonishingly, are intrinsically linked to the territory of Israel. As we delve deeper into the prophetic timeline, you will see how Israel stands at the center of these divine plans. The spiritual significance of Israel is more than just a matter of faith. It's a testament of divine plans etched in the sands of time. Undeniably, the reconstruction of the Third Temple in Jerusalem holds significant prophetic implications. The Third Temple, if built, would serve as an undeniable symbol of prophecy fulfillment. It's not just a structure of stone and mortar, but a beacon of divine prophecy, a testament to the unfolding of events foretold centuries ago. The ministry of the two witnesses during the Great Tribulation is another essential prophetic event. These two individuals, as depicted in the book of Revelation, will prophesy for 1,260 days. Their ministry, their eventual demise, and their resurrection after 3.5 days are all pieces of a larger divine puzzle. These events are drawn from the well of biblical prophecy, and they bear a common thread. They are all deeply intertwined with the land of Israel. The Third Temple, the two witnesses, every event unfolds on this divinely appointed stage. These events, as foretold in the Scriptures, are inextricably linked to Israel. The book of Revelation speaks of the sealing of 144,000 Israelis. But who are they, and what is their purpose? A fascinating question indeed. Revelation 7:4-8 mentions the sealing of 144,000 servants of God from all the tribes of the children of Israel. These are believed to be the people chosen by God, protected from the tribulations that will befall mankind during the end times. Their purpose? To serve God and bear witness to His divine truth. Now, let's pivot to a more sinister figure, the Antichrist. This character, mentioned in 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4, opposes and exalts himself above everything that is called God or worshipped. In Daniel 9:27, we learn that he will confirm a covenant with many, only to break it and set up an abomination that causes desolation. These prophetic events once again underscore Israel's central role in end times. The second coming of Christ, the Battle of Armageddon of the New Jerusalem, are significant events in the prophetic timeline. These events, steeped in symbolism and rich with spiritual significance, are intricately linked with the territory of Israel. The second coming of Christ, as per Zechariah and Matthew, is a monumental event where Christ will set his foot on the Mount of Olives, east of Jerusalem. This will cause the mountain to split in two, forming a great valley and signaling the start of his reign on earth. Next, we delve into the Battle of Armageddon. This cataclysmic event, referred to in the book of Revelation, is the ultimate showdown between good and evil. The kings of the earth gather in a place called Armageddon, located in Israel. This battle marks the end of human government and the beginning of God's direct rule over the earth. Finally, we witness the descent of the New Jerusalem. A vision shared in Revelation depicts the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. This is not just a city, but a symbol of a new order, a new way of life, prepared like a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. This city, in its descent, signifies the culmination of God's plan, the establishment of his kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. Each of these events occurs in or is directly connected to Israel, underscoring the central role this nation plays in end times prophecy, from the second coming on the Mount of Olives, through the Battle of Armageddon, and onto the descent of the New Jerusalem. Israel is more than a stage on which these events unfold. It is an active participant, a key player in the fulfillment of these prophecies. As we have seen, Israel is not just a geographical location, but a significant player in God's divine plan for the end times. In light of these profound truths, where does that leave us? We've journeyed through the prophetic significance of Israel, explored the anticipated reconstruction of the Third Temple, and the prophesied ministry of the two witnesses. We've delved into the sealing of the 144,000 Israelis, the emergence of the Antichrist, and the impending second coming of Christ. We've looked into the Battle of Armageddon and the descent of the New Jerusalem. Every thread of this intricate tapestry weaves Israel at the center of the divine plan for the end times. It's a story of redemption, of battles fought and won, of promises fulfilled. And as we traverse these tumultuous times, let us remember the words from the book of Isaiah, "Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine." Remember, despite the turbulence of the times, our hope remains steadfast in God's promises and his divine plan, with Israel at its epicenter.